Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phay, and welcome back to the channel. You know, I used to hate my job as a taxi driver. People were always talking behind my back. Today, we're going to be unboxing the latest Horrified. Now, this is the Dungeons and Dragons version. All right. Now, when I first heard this was coming out, I was so excited about it. I forgot it was actually coming out, and then it was released and I missed it. So I had to run down to the store, buy it. Now, let's see what's inside this box because I haven't been looking at anything on this thing since. All I know is I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons in my day. I love the Horrified system. I can't wait to see what they did to mash these two together because this has got the potential to be my favorite Horrified yet. So let's go down the table. Let's get this thing unboxed and let's see what's inside. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here you go. Terror is in the eye of the beholder. Horrified Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. Now, ages 10 up and 1 to 5. I can't remember what all I stated earlier, but this is also by Ravensburger. I know I forgot to mention that, okay, because I know Ravensburger's done all these, and I've loved all of these Horrified games. But I'll tell you what, look at that cover. I'll give you a nice little close-up of that. Wow. We got a little mimic. We got a beholder. What is that, a displacer beast? And it looks like a red dragon. Okay. Now, this is a cooperative game against the most iconic monsters of Dungeons and Dragons. Now, this is new gameplay inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, and it comes with a D20. So I'm curious to see how they change because it sounds like they changed this game up a little bit. I've been excited about this game and I haven't looked at anything because I want to experience this one on my own. Okay, so that's why I haven't looked anything up. But let's get this thing opened up. And I know everybody's favorite thing in the world is these stickers that Ravensburger always uses on these games. So what we're going to do, look at that. Cut it, peel it off right away, okay? When this video is done, and we'll look at this, I'm going to peel that one off. There you go. No problems whatsoever. All these stickers will be off here in about 15 minutes, okay? And then I'll never have a problem with them. They won't be sticky. If I leave them on in about a year's time, yeah, if you take them off then, they're going to be super sticky and they're going to be nasty. And actually, once you get the box covers off, you can see where it's just that little lip right there. See, and look at that. Because you have that little lip, I can actually do this fast while we're doing this unboxing, and I got half of the stickers already off of this game. So there you go. Okay, now the problem is I got them stuck to my hand, and I can't get them in the garbage can. Okay, no, I guess I can. I'll throw them on the floor so that way they stick to my foot. Oh, great. Oh, well, we'll deal with it later. All right, we got some boards. Let's look at the boards. This is going to be our map. We've got some good artwork on it. Let's see what we have here. All right, I might have that a little too close to the camera, so I might have got a blurry for you. I am sorry about that. Now, I'll tell you, that is some bright purple stuff right there. That is super bright purple. All right. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's just going to be the back of the board. All right, let's get this. There you go. Oh, yeah, look at that, folks. We got to show you what all this looks like. Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, let's flip this board over. Let's get this box out of the way because this is what I want to look at. Okay, so it's Horrified. We're in Waterdeep, okay? So we got our House of Wonders. We got our Blackstaff Tower. All right, this is our solo play. We're going to start here. So here's going to be our track. We don't want to die. We got the Yawning Portal Tap Room. All right, can we get all the bottom stuff on this? Okay, I think. A little bit. Okay, so we got Undermountain down here. Oh, you know, I've played a lot of stuff in Undermountain. Absolutely love all the Undermountain stuff. There you go. Tell you what, this just brings back a lot of memories. Got layer tokens. They're going to go in different sections of the board. Looks like maybe no monsters can go inside some of these areas, so this might be an area that we can be safe in. Oh, this just looks great. This looks fantastic. And the thing I love about Horrified is this game plays phenomenal solo. Okay, absolutely love it as a solo game. So there you go. Let's get that out of the way. All right, here is our rule book. All right, our rule book is going to be a whopping 11 pages, and that's not even all rules. So here's the back. Nothing really on the back that's going to help us play the game. All right, Horrified, I don't really need it as much, so it might be okay. But I do love how that front cover kind of looks like one of the old D&D, like the old Player's Handbook. DM's guide and stuff like that. Kind of gives that iconic feel. I love that. That is fantastic. Okay, we got our hero stands. We got our citizen standees. Okay, everything the game's going to come with. Now this one only comes with 4 monsters, and I think all the other ones come with like 5 or 6 monsters. Okay, so we're just gonna have, yeah, the dragon, the mimic, the displacer beast, and then the beholder. But I'm really curious to see how that 20-sided dice comes into play. Got 17 monster tokens, and I really want to see how each one of these monsters, what we have to do to defeat them. That's what's going to be cool. Now here's an example for a 3-player game setup. Everything looks pretty similar to me. I'm assuming everything is going to be the same. Now here you go. Here's your 20-sided dice. Okay, so it looks like the @ symbol is going to equal a 20 when you're rolling the dice. Okay, revealing layers. You got your perk cards, your monster color symbols. You know, so far pretty much everything looks like standard Horrified monster phase example. All right, reading the dice. Okay, so you got your POW symbol, your hit symbol, got a blank. Got your monsters, your frenzied monsters. Here's some solo play information. Now solo, when I play solo on these, I usually play it 2-handed. I like to play a couple different characters. But here you go. Here's your mimic, your displacer beast, your beholder, and your dragon. Now I hope they have this information on separate cards. That would make it a whole lot easier. So there's your separate cards. Now, what do we have? Let's get these open up because I want to see what is inside here. So here's our mimic. Take a look at that. I don't know if you guys have seen this stuff or not, but I'm excited about it. So step 1, step 2, and there's the backside. All right, Boltharam Gidram, the bestiary. Here's your monster setup information. Okay, take a good look at that. Here's the beholder. And you know, I think I have almost every one of these figures painted, so I can actually use my own figures, which I may do. I know I have a beholder. The displacer beast is the questionable one. I'm not, the mimic. I don't have a mimic. I don't think I ever bought a mimic. It's one of those creatures I've never really played. And I know I have a green dragon, but maybe not a red dragon. Huh. But that's all right. I have some of the old plastic painted ones, or the plastic pre-painted ones. Look at that displacer beast, man. You're going to have to do a lot to defeat this one. All right, and take a look at his setup and everything on the back of him. Very nice. And what do we have here? Oh, and we have the red dragon horde. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be putting some tokens there. We got the red dragon's horde entry. All right, there's the back side of that. Okay, your step 3, 4. Oh, wow. The vault of the orb of the dragon kind. Here's your key. Interesting. All right. I am really excited to see how this works. That looks really cool. All right, let's put that off to the side. Now let's take a look at all of our tokens and everything else we're going to get with this game. Okay, let's get this corner ripped there so that way we can get everything off the top. Okay, now, man, the fantasy theme of this just I cannot wait. Okay, we've got our daggers, we got some whips, maces. I do like how it has all the different items, okay, that you need. And I'm hoping you have to go through all those different items and figure them all out. Because, yeah, you might need a mace, you know, your 3s, your 5s, your 4s. And you could probably just use like any of the red or the blue. That's kind of what my guess is. Very nice. Okay, now, they're a little on the thin side. I can't remember how they are compared to the other. They punch good, so they should be fine. I've never had a problem with any of the Horrifieds, okay? But I'm assuming they're going to actually be pretty good. All right, so here's our rations, our shovel. We got our yellow ones down here. Okay, there's the back side of them. It's going to be our backpack, so it's all going to be the same. Here's going to be our little characters. We got our wizard. All right, I don't know what the wizard does. It's probably one of our, oh yeah, these are going to be our characters. We'll go through those here in a minute. Okay, there's your red dragon horde. What's in the back side of those? Okay, I'm not really sure what those are used for, but probably for the red dragon horde is going to be my guess. Vault of the orb of dragon kind. And these are going to be your standees for your different characters. Like I said, these all punch out really nice. No problems whatsoever at all. Okay, and see, and these are actually just kind of wanting to fall out. And it looks like we're going to have 5 characters that we can actually play in this one. So we got some more of your standees, okay? And then those tokens there, that's what they're going to look like on the front side. Put those off to the side. Now, this is what I'm excited about. So we're going to have our rogue. He's going to have 4 actions. All right, and there you go. There's some of his abilities. Probably looks like you roll a 20-sided dice, and you can see what happens. So I'm guessing maybe on your turn, you have to roll the 20-sided dice, and whatever you roll depends on what you're going to be able to do on that turn. I don't know. 4 actions for him as well. Nice little bard. We got the fighter. He's going to start in the Hall of Heroes. He's also got 4 actions. Gain 2 more actions this turn and gain a perk card. Wow. Roll 20s. See, this right here, I am the king of ones. That's going to be me every single time I play this game. All right. Cleric. There's his. And then you're going to have the wizard. 4 actions. So they all have 4 actions. No one's going to start this one with 3 or 5. There you go. Move to any location and gain a perk card. Yeah. He's just going to teleport around the board. I like it. Okay. Let's see what our figures look like. Now, there's going to be our beholder. And I know I'm going to probably be playing with my own because I do have a painted one that I painted, oh my gosh, 20-some years ago. So I know I'm going to be playing with my painted one, but I'm probably going to play with this one a little bit too. Displacer Beast, like I said, I don't think I've painted a Displacer Beast. Played a lot of D&D in the day, and I know I don't have a Mimic. I'm pretty sure I don't have a Mimic, but that figure actually looks really cool. And honestly, these figures look great. I have no problems with these figures whatsoever. My painted ones, I just like to use my painted ones. And there's that red dragon. See, I think he looks just fine too. Absolutely no problems with this red dragon whatsoever. They look absolutely phenomenal. Okay, we're going to get all of our stands. The stands are all going to be basically the same. You got your 5 colors for your characters. You're going to have your citizens, which are going to go in the white ones. All right, I don't see there's nothing in there that's going to bite into them. And there's enough room in these boxes. You can always put everything in these stands in the box. You're never taking them off anyways. So no problems there. All right, we're going to get some 3 dice. Nice little 6-sided dice. Square corners, not my favorite, but that's okay. Most of the square corner ones, I just kind of throw down a dice tower. But they're a little light, but they feel good. I mean, I like them. I don't have any problems with them. They look like they're etched, so they should be good. There you go. Now, here's our 20-sided dice. Take a look at that. It's going to be a standard 20. So theoretically, if, you know, every single, I probably have enough 20-sided dice of all these other colors that I can just kind of pull one out of each color, and whatever you're playing, I'll give you a colored 20 of your choice, or that'll match your character, and everybody has their own. More than likely, that's what I'm going to do, thematically wise. All right, now, here we go. Here's a Horrified bag. The nice thing about these bags, I will say this. They have that Velcro to hold them shut, okay? You open them up, and they do kind of have that flat little bottom, so you can actually kind of flatten them out and put them on the table. But I've just never been a fan of these bags. I always kind of tend to use something else. They work, okay, but never been a big fan of them. So there you go. Let's put him back in there. Now, I'm just going to put all this stuff in here for right now. I'm going to go back later, and I'm going to bag this stuff up. We're going to go through these cards in a second, so don't worry. I'm just making sure that I don't leave anything behind and lose anything. Okay, some of you are probably cringing just because I'm just dropping stuff in this box, but you know what? This is Horrified. It can take it. Now, let's take a look at these cards. If I can figure out how to open them, looks like we have a little pull tab right there. All right. Let's see what these cards are. The backs of these cards are going to have this little purple. These are probably your perk cards, maybe. Okay, so there you go. Skip the next monster phase. Any number of heroes may be placed at the Yawning Portal tap room. Looks like we're going to get a couple of them. We had a couple of Mordenkains. Is that who that is? Looks like we're going to get about 2 of each one of these. Oh, maybe not. We're going to get 1 of that one. But we're going to get 2 Blackstaffs. Okay, so some we're going to get 2, some we're going to get 1. Current player takes 2 other actions. Okay, and we're going to get several of this one. All right. Hey, look at that. There's Ott Steel Toes. Don't get kicked by him. All right, and there is that one. There you go. And let's open up these. These are probably going to be the event cards that we're going to be pulling out. All right, there we go. Let's get this one opened up. Okay, so what do we have? Here's going to be, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are going to be our hero action cards. Okay, take a look at those. Move guide, pick up everything you can do on your turn. Okay, any player may play any number of perk cards. And there's going to be the backside. There's going to be the monster face. Now, these actually are kind of cool. They feel plasticky. Okay, they're a little glossy too, which is nice. There's your Beholder eye ray reference card, because each one of those eyes is going to do something different. Okay, all the way up to 20. It takes a 2-sided card. Wow. I can't wait to play that Beholder. He's going to be fun. Now, these are going to be all of our monster cards. Okay, our action cards are going to happen at the end of every turn because remember, there's going to be your monster phase where you're going to resolve the event right here. Okay, we'll take a look at all these. Looks like we're going to have, they're the same ones. I'm not seeing any difference between any of those. So it looks like we're going to have multiple of these as well. Okay, nice little mimic picture. I love it. Displacer Beast, another Displacer Beast. Oh, he's wicked looking. Yeah, that border. Oh, the artwork is great on this game. I cannot wait to play this. I just cannot wait to play this. This game looks so good. There you go. Got our citizens, and these are all the citizens that are going to start somewhere in the town, and we got to move them and get them to their locations. Again, our perk cards for doing so, and there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That is everything you're going to get inside this game box. So let's get everything back in there. I'm going to go through and I'm going to punch all this stuff later. All these tokens are going to get put in the bag. And so far, I've never had a problem with any one of these Horrified games not being able to have all their stuff fit inside the box. So I'm not worried about that. So let's put this here. Let's put this here. Okay. I'll probably put some of the stuff back in this bag later. I don't need it there now because I got to get it all punched first. There you go. Let's get this thing closed. And like I said, I've got all the stickers off the box cover. I just got to take the 3 off the box bottom, and I'm going to do that a second I get done with this video. But there you go. That is Horrified Dungeons and Dragons style. Whew! I'm excited to play this one. It looks phenomenal. Artwork looks great. And like I said, I'm a huge Horrified fan. So let's head back up top and let's close this thing out. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Horrified Dungeons and Dragons style from Ravensburger. And I got to say, this game just looks absolutely fantastic. I love all the Horrified games. I cannot wait to get this one to the table. It only has the 4 monsters. You're probably going to play with all 4 every single time. But I'll tell you what, I bet this one's going to be hard, but it looks great. It's going to be just like every other Horrified game. And I'll tell you what, this one here with the Dungeons and Dragons theme, looking at Waterdeep, looking at that map, it's just going to bring back a lot of those memories of when I used to play Dungeons and Dragons back when I was a kid. And it's been a long time since I played it. And also, just so you know, every sticker came off this box, didn't peel any of the paper off or anything else. You can't even tell they were even there. They came off perfectly. You always want to get those off as soon as you open those boxes. Well, thank you once again for joining me today. As always, I please ask you to like this video on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on Facebook, and also on X. Also, please go ahead and leave a comment on any one of those platforms. I'll get to those comments just as soon as I can. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy the content I provide here, I humbly ask you to go ahead and click on the subscription button and subscribe to my little family here. And also click on the bell notification and be notified when I drop new videos. And also, if you like the content I provide you here, I ask, go check out the Discriminating Gamers website. I'll leave a link down in the details below. Over there, I post unboxing videos, reviews, and we'll do some playthroughs over there as well. So what do you call an airplane with no decorations or branding? An airplane.